Hello girlfriends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Jody and it's great to have you join me today. So today we are doing the first chat with me of 2024. So welcome to this chat with me series if this is your first one, where I just use different products from my stash and I kind of mix and match. Sometimes I kind of play with these products beforehand, sometimes they're completely new off the cuff. And this happens to be one of those times. So we are going to get into the stylers that I'll be using in a minute. I do want to let you know that I used I don't know that it's technically considered a clarifying shampoo, but to me it feels a little bit more on the clarifying side. It's let me think of the title. It's Carol's Daughter's Micellar Shampoo. So to me, it gives a pretty good cleanse. Not quite as much as maybe a clarifier, but pretty good cleanse. And I also did a protein treatment, which I am going to not tell you too many details about that because I'm testing out these protein treatments for a future video. So let's get into the stylers now. Oh, I also did, let me back up a little bit more. This is a wash now, style later. And so I washed my hair last night. And then after I did the protein treatment, it was kind of a moisturizing protein treatment too. So I also I didn't go in with a conditioner. It says that you can and maybe should, but I just went in with a leave-in conditioner. That's all I did. So anyways, now we're here to this point and we're going to get into our first styler, which is the Mane Choice Super Antioxidant Texture Beautifier Mousse. I did a review on this Mane Choice brand last year in 2023. I think it was like in the springtime, if I remember correctly. So this is more of a foam consistency. I know sometimes people use mousse and foam as an interchangeable term. To me, foam is more watery, whereas mousse has more of that, I probably don't know the technical term for it, but something that makes it like expand type deal in your hand. It's usually a firmer texture as well. So we are just going to use this as my like curl definer. So we're going to see how this works. And what I was going to talk to you about is Black Friday is already over and I didn't give you any updates really on Black Friday this year. I didn't really talk too much about it. Last year, I know I kind of done a video telling you about what I was interested in for Black Friday. Before Black Friday actually hit, and then I'm going with one more pump. And then I feel like I almost always give you a little haul of what I get, but I was really low key with Black Friday this year, and I'm okay with that. There were a few good sales. There was one brand, Sotanicals, had 60% off. I was like, oh, I wish I want or needed something from there, but I didn't really need anything that they had. I really don't need anything. Let's be serious. I mean, my stash it's out of control. I'm at this point with my stash that I feel like I'm really almost on the verge of needing a second shelf, but I don't want to do that. Like, my goal is to not have to ever get a second shelf and just maintain what I have. So we'll see how well that works out for me in the future. But anyways, I have all this product on my hair. I'm just going to kind of brush this through. And so like I said, I did purchase a few things, but not from Botanicals. I did purchase a few things that were on sale. I purchased from one brand that was 30% off. It's the Design Me. And then my other brand that I purchased from, I have to really think about this. It was the Nature's Little Secret. I did that before Black Friday. They had a sale going on. It was like 45% off. I'm like, they're not going to get any higher sale come Black Friday. And these were both products that I had been wanting to try, or brands that I had been wanting to try for a while, but I just haven't. So I thought, you know, now's the time, because I do want to purchase these within this year. I'm like, now's the time, might as well. But other than that, I didn't get anything else. I'm doing this. I don't know if you could see it in my video earlier, but this mousse or foam definitely has left my hands feeling tacky. But I am going to section my hair off. Actually, let me start up here. I'm going to section my hair off. This isn't going to be a pretty experience here to see me try to get this. Some people can just run their fingers through, and sometimes I can get it by just running my fingers through. And then other times, like, it doesn't matter what I do. I feel like my sections are always lopsided. Okay, I went ahead and skipped ahead and sectioned my hair off. I'm doing it a bit differently. I am going to have a video where I actually show how I'm doing this new brush styling sectioning method. It's nothing new to the rest of the curly world. I don't think, it's just kind of newer to me. That video is kind of coming up here. I do believe I've shot some of these or filmed some of these out of order, so I'm not exactly sure which video it is anymore. But like I said, I will definitely get into a video where I talk more about my sectioning and why I'm doing this. But in the meantime, I'm just going to fast forward through this, or I'm going to skip ahead, and you'll see me come back with my hair fully styled, and we'll get into the last product that I'll be using. Okay, so my brush styling is done, and that was like the worst disaster I've ever had with brush styling, I feel like. So if this style does not turn out, it could be the fact that I haven't experimented with these products, and it could be the fact of my brush styling. As a matter of fact, I will be surprised at this point if this style turns out. I think part of my, well, I know part of my problem is my sectioning was terrible today. Like, it just did not, I thought I had it sectioned out decently, and turns out I didn't. And so therefore it caused a lot of problems. I think part of the problem too is you can't tell it, I don't think, or I hope you can't tell it too well, but it's a pretty gloomy day. And so the lighting in here isn't the best. It kind of gives me a lot of shadows as I'm trying to look in my mirror. But yeah, okay, we're gonna move on from this. And we're going to apply our gel. Now the gel I picked out is also another daring move, because this is one of those products that, this is, by the way, the Curls CMOS collection. It's called their Slip and Mineral Infused Curl Slime. I don't know that they still call it Curl Slime anymore. They might have changed that title, but the packaging that I have calls it Curl Slime. Anyways, the reason why this is so daring, if you haven't seen that review, is that this product says to use alone to reduce the chance of having flakes. Now, I'm a person that I really don't get flakes in my hair as far as products flaking on me. I'll get some scalp issues that will cause flakes, but that's entirely different. So I'm like, I think I can mix this with something else. And being that it's winter time, this worked as a one and done product in the summertime for me, or spring and summer. But in the wintertime, I might need a little something extra, I feel like. So that's why I chose to go in with the mousse. So I don't know what we're going to be getting. This is only the second time I've ever used this. No, maybe it's the third time that I've used this product. So I don't have a lot of experience with it either. But anyways, the other thing I wanted to tell you about was a different product, and I did bring it out to show you. It is the Briogeo Destined for Density. I told you that I bought this. It was, I think, the summertime. I said I really want to try this out for the fall, and I was going to update you through my chat with me's. So this is that update. Anyways, I have been using that. I started a little bit later than I had originally wanted to. I wanted to start in August to prepare my hair and scalp for that through the fall, because sometimes my shedding can start kind of early, like in September even. And I want to say, I didn't get to start it till actually, I think it was beginning of September almost. It might have been late August, but I think it was closer to the beginning of September is when I actually started it due to a scalp flare-up. I just kind of held off. But anyways, I want to say that I did not get the shedding like I have any other time in the fall that I can remember. This was my lightest shedding period, and I didn't really notice any difference in my density either. Like, there's no reduction. There was no gain, but there was no reduction. And that might sound like, okay, then is it questionable if it did anything? Maybe you just had a naturally lighter shedding time. And that could be the case, but I actually think this had something to do with it, because I did, there was a pickup in my shedding, but it was never like my normal fall shedding has been. I'm going to flip upside down here real quick and continue this story. I've been going in with a fingerful, by the way, with this gel, and my last little bit, it's going to be a little bit less than I've done the other times. Just going to glaze that over the back. But anyways, so I really do like that Briogeo product. I feel like that has really been helpful. Now we'll see as I continue to use it if it like increases my density as the rest of the year goes on when I'm not doing my normal increased shedding. Okay, Okay, I have my wet plop on both my shower caps. And so this product, by the way, has that little dropper, and I just put 2 drops on my fingertips. I'd rub that together, and then I just work that into my scalp, massaging my scalp. And I was really good in like through September and October of applying this like 4 to 5 times each week. And then in November, I kind of falling off the wagon a little bit. November and December, I've been doing it maybe 3 to 4 times, but still I'm pretty consistent and everything like that. And so I don't know if that's really how often or how much you're supposed to apply. You're supposed to apply it every day, I will say that, but I don't know exactly how much you're supposed to do. It says section hair and apply 1 to 2 drops to the scalp, focusing on the areas of concern such as the temples, crown, and the hairline. Massage into your scalp and do not rinse. For best results, use daily on wet or dry hair. So that's pretty much what I have been doing. And it seems to be lasting me a long time. I really don't know how long this is going to be lasting me. So we'll get back on that. I'm sure there'll be a product empties of this in 2024. So stay tuned for that. And I'll give you even more thoughts on it at that point. So as you can see, I have my hair in my wet plop that I have been doing. And I'm going to leave this on for about another 10 minutes and be back. I'll show you what this hair is looking like with these 2 stylers I've used. I'm a little bit nervous, to be truthfully honest. And I have things to do today, places to go, people to see. I hope it turned out, or turns out. We'll see you in a second. All right, girlfriends, I am back with my hair fully diffused. It is looking a bit stringy. It is in the cast, but I'm hoping once I break the cast, the stringiness will go away. I'm a little nervous about that though, I will say, because my hair does feel kind of producty. So she's definitely feeling a little producty. I probably could have gone in with a little less of the gel, maybe even a little less of the mousse. And then again, I don't know, maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's scrunch out the crunch first. I'm just using my Argan Magic Intensive Hair Oil. Just going to go in with a pump. Only a pump because like I said, my hair already feels producty. I don't want to add any more than I have to. Okay, just going to glaze this over. I am going to pop upside down too and scrunch out the crunch a lot that direction or that way. Okay, I have my hair scrunched out, and as I was scrunching it out, I was pretty sure my hair was dry because I spent extra time drying my hair. It did take a little bit longer than normal to dry, but I was pretty sure I had it completely dried. But as I was scrunching it out, I discovered my hair's still damp. So, I mean, I need to be honest though. I probably, if I wasn't in a hurry to get this video done, because I have other stuff to do today, I probably should have waited. I knew I probably should have waited, but you know, we're doing the best that we can to get this video to you and still continue on with the rest of my daily life. So I'm just talking now. Let me show you what the back of my hair looks like, and then we'll get to what the front of it looks like a little bit more. Okay, and then this is what the front is looking like. I still feel like it looks a bit stringy. So this isn't my favorite combination, obviously. I mean, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. It could have been a lot worse, to be truthfully honest. Like I said, the way my brush styling was going, the fact that I hadn't even tested these products out to do like on the back of your hand to see if they mixed well. I hadn't done that at all. I just kind of winged it today. And so it could have gone a lot worse, but this is not one of my favorite combinations. My hair, like I said, does feel kind of producty. I don't think it's going to be one of those that's going to get worse as time goes. I think it may actually feel better as the days go by, but not one of my favorite combos. But I hope you enjoyed this little chat with me session. I hope you enjoyed seeing me experiment with products. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And I think that everybody has that experience before. but it's not the end of the world. Let me know what you thought of this in the comments down below, or any of the things I talked about. Let me know what your Black Friday shopping was. Like, did you get new hair products or maybe other things that you're excited about? Let me know. I'd love to hear from you. And until I see you again next week, have a great day. Bye.